beg of you. I just need a little more time.
I think you've wasted enough of my time already. So now it is your turn to make good on that promise to me.
But I can't afford to lose my plant right now.
It's no longer your plant anymore. I'll take care of the employees.
Wait, no, please reconsider. Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Your Majesty, it is time for you to get ready. Even now, people are straying from their spiritual paths. The traditional primitive worship of the sun is no longer capable of nurturing people's souls in this new age. We need a higher teaching. A teaching that will contribute to the prosperity of our society and enrich our souls through faith.
I'm so glad you came. Now the three of us can celebrate the king's birthday together. Cheer up, it'll be fun.
Through the use of solar technology, our civilization has been able to make great advancements and achieve remarkable progress. And it is in the midst of this prosperity that I make the following announcement. The time has finally arrived to establish the kingdom of God. But before we can do that, you must first know what God is. Like the sun, God is filled with immeasurable light. And like that light, he will continuously pour his love onto us without ever asking for anything from us in return. When you become aware of this love, you'll know, you'll understand, you will know that God just like the sun. As children of God, it is necessary for human beings to learn to live in the spirit of giving love. Living with the spirit of love means sharing what God has given you with others around you instead of keeping for yourself. One must never be selfish. Casting the light of love into others' hearts and making them happy. This is the act of giving love. Furthermore, all you people of Rule must remember to constantly work towards self-improvement. Not only in academic learning or technical
Chip,
skills,
what's up, mommy?
but you must
Huh?
especially aim for spiritual improvement. The most important thing in your life is to strive for spiritual improvement through various experiences in life. Because ultimately, this is what will bring you closer to God. That being said, do not waste your life. Do not waste this year. Do not waste a single day. And do not ever end a day, a minute, or a second without learning something. People of Rule, the time has now come for you to rediscover your true selves once again. And it is time to fill this land with happiness. Come and let us establish a magnificent utopia on the glorious continent of Rue. This is the reason why all of you were born into this glorious age.
Yeah, baby. You got that right, Sonny. You got that right, Sonny. That's the real deal. We got God. Christ.
It was the light of the sun. I see it now. The sun has descended to Earth. Lamu was not only a great religious leader, but he was an excellent ruler as well. Each night, he would converse with the high spirits and ask for their advice on determining national policies.
This is how we should govern. Rulers should humble themselves before God, opening their heart and listening to what he says. For if they were to make a mistake, it would affect the lives of the whole population. To make important decisions without seeking advice from God first, this is a sign of extreme arrogance.
Do you think you can move that to the right a little more?
Sure, keep up the good work.
You've made great progress. Coming!
Lamu, also known as the Great Light of Mu, illuminated people's souls, and under his guidance, the empire reached the peak of prosperity. He proved to humankind that right faith can bring infinite happiness to each individual and prosperity to an entire society.
However, after the death of Lamu the Great, things began to change. His people gradually forgot his teachings, and the empire, which was once at the peak of its glory, began its eventual decline. Those who had forgotten the great teachings of Lamu were unable to accept the power of enlightenment. They mocked his teachings of love and compassion.
Until ultimately, the continent of Mu disappeared deep beneath the ocean in 3 stages. Some of the Mu were able to escape in boats. These were the ancestors of Vietnamese, Japanese, and Chinese peoples.
But some others sailed eastward. After the disappearance of the Mu continent, Alcantare's light descended onto the continent of Atlantis in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Some of the Mu made their way to Atlantis and brought with them their science and technology. The civilization of Atlantis reached its peak when Thoth, the Great Master, descended to the continent around 12,000 years ago.
Thoth, the omniscient and omnipotent, had great knowledge in a number of fields, ranging from religion, politics, philosophy, science, and art. Under the guidance of Thoth, Atlantis developed a civilization based on advanced technology that even Mu could not rival.
Thoth then cast the light of wisdom upon his people, which accelerated the progress of civilization.
After which, the light made its way to Egypt, then to Greece, and then to Rome. It became the original source of Western civilization that blossomed later in history.
So the light of El Cantare, which reincarnated Thoth, descended to the Andes to become a king of the ancient Incan kingdom. His name was Rient al-Quran. At that time, the earth was faced with a rage and crisis.
Raise your hands to God. God is descending from heaven. Glory to God.
Here,
Dad, I can't stand this anymore. I can't.
We didn't have a choice. If we hadn't joined them, we wouldn't be able to survive in a small village like this.
But even our neighbor, Auntie Roca, she's complaining this is really creepy.
All right, I'm leaving.
And hey, wait for me. I want to go too.
Do you really think that God will come down?
Good evening, Auntie Roca.
Thanks again for helping us.
Hey, Auntie Roca, do you believe in the legend about the boat too?
The legend? Why, yes. It says that long ago God came to this land in a flying boat, and that was his tremendous prosperity. You know that tale has been handed down from a long time ago.
I cannot know for certain whether or not God will ever descend upon the earth again. But when I look at the stars in the sky, I feel in my heart that there must be some great power out there.
That's very true. I somehow always feel that God is watching over us every day.
Oh, great God. I humbly thank you for inviting me here.
Iluma, where is your sacrifice?
What? Oh, you mean, do you want that?
Bring me your sacrifice.
Yes, right away, sir.
the creatures who deceive the humans in the name of God were reptile-like aliens called reptilians.
the Earthlings by using the name of God, when their true intentions were to invade and overtake the Earth.
Mhm.
But this was a violation of the Universal Code, which states that no planet should interfere with any other planet as long as its people live with the spirit of love and harmony.
They cunningly devised a plan that would not breach the Universal Code.
They brainwashed individuals and used them to instigate disorder in society. This gave the Reptilians a reason to interfere. They then intended to have their compatriots immigrate to Earth so they could control the planet before the space police interfered.
Hmm.
She has been chosen to be the next sacrifice to God.
Listen well, everyone. I have a message directly from God. He wants you all to know that we are the chosen people. God has promised us endless life and everlasting youth.
Hmm.
And now let the sacrifice begin.
Huh. Bueno.
Come back to us, God.
That was not God.
It's him. Mitch Alfredo.
King Riandaro Brown. Now is the time. Let me get this straight. As if interrupting our sacrifice was not enough, how dare you have the audacity to claim that this is God? Have you not heard the ancient legend? Did you not see those flying ships in the air? Who if not God could possess such ships? There can be no stronger evidence that that was God in there. Step aside. From now on, we shall rule this country in the name of God.
You should know that the power of flight does not make one a god. We know how to make a balloon fly through the air. And before that, we had the ability to fly ourselves. So you see, aviation technology does not make someone God. After all, it is our ancestors that once descended from the sky to this land. They flew over from a continent called Atlantis in giant flying ships.
Impossible. No way. How is it that you know all these things anyway? Show me the evidence. I want to see the proof.
I possess the power to see the past, present, and future of all mankind. also have the ability to exist beyond time and space.
That can't be.
Hmm.
You're lying.
The civilization of Atlantis flourished under the guidance of the great Guru. But 2,000 years after Thoth's death, his people forgot about his teachings. They began to believe only in science and technology.
Hmm.
They denied God and the other world. They even persecuted the faithful, those who respected love and spirituality, by burying them alive in the town square.
Hmm.
Dark clouds created from their evil thoughts covered Atlantis completely, and the reaction of the Earth consciousness caused the continent to sink beneath the ocean.
Hmm. Bad luck, huh?
Some of the population headed for
I
Egypt.
got no.
They created a new civilization there. Others landed here on this land of Inca and planted the seeds for a new civilization.
Then explain to me who those people were in those flying vehicles.
If they aren't gods. Those beings that tricked you were merely aliens.
Huh?
There are many different beings from numerous planets. Some of these visitors from other planets can be very amicable, but even as we speak, there are others who are planning to take over this planet. That is exactly what they are conspiring to do now.
What will happen if we decide to attack?
I know of only one way to protect the Earth from these aliens who are equipped with highly sophisticated technology. You must use the power of love. Through the spirit of love, people's minds can come together as one. Only then will they not be able to take advantage of us. We have this power, and that is why they want us to hate each other and fight with one another. Together we can protect this planet, but first we must fill our hearts with love and strive to become closer to God. This is the only way that we will be able to succeed.
I refuse to believe any of those. I believe in King Crown.
Hmm.
Yes, so do I. Me too. I believe it. What were you expecting to receive from those aliens? What kinds of things did they promise you? Look inward to the universe located within each of you.
Hmm.
There you will find infinite possibilities.
The universe within me, is it true?